Calgary, Dan Katz here for South Trail Hyundai. It's our 4th anniversary, and now's the time to fall in love with a new Hyundai from South Trail Hyundai. Get hitched to low payment Palisade, plus no payments for 3 months. Don't worry about breaking up with your current ride, and we'll pay you top dollar for that too. As our gift to you, every vehicle comes with a chance to win $7,500. Only at South Trail Hyundai, and only for February. South Trail Hyundai, just east of 52nd on the 130th Avenue Southeast. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram as well.
There's still a lot of winter left. Is your furnace up to it? Call Reliance Home Comfort for a repair or replacement. We're here 24/7, and we'll get there fast. Reliance has over 15,000 5-star reviews, and you can count on our commitment to safety precautions. And remember to ask about our next day or we pay installation guarantee. Call today and save 30% off our featured furnace. Get a great furnace deal now. Conditions apply. Savings off our regular price. See website for details.
660 Business with Super begins. NASA's most ambitious Mars mission to date was a success. The Perseverance rover safely landing on the red planet after a more than 6 concern. The news in Canada does keep getting worse. WestJet today announcing it's suspending service to 4 domestic destinations: St. John's, London, Lloydminster, and Medicine Hat. Company president Ed Tim saying in a statement the continued low demand for travel
charge of directing where to collect samples. He says this is an incredible thing to be part of.
When I was 13, I said, I got really interested in geology because my dad's a geologist and then space, and I just thought it wouldn't be awesome to study the geology of another planet, and I said, I want to be there when samples come back from Mars. And so here we are, we've now landed on Mars, and this is the first tangible step in that process of actually choosing, collecting, and then eventually bringing back samples from Mars.
There are 400 scientists involved in the overall mission. Bird says watching the landing was astounding.
Junior, 1986 until 2006.